Hello, my air signs. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. I am Coco Hummingbird, and this is your monthly love read. It's supposed to be the startup, but we're kind of almost halfway through the month, so I'm just gonna call it just the September monthly love. Um, and it's for the air signs. I'm gonna be doing like the monthlies based on element, and I think I'll do the weeklies based on signs. But if I decide to change it, then I'll do it vice versa. But for now, I'm doing it this way, okay? All right, so I've already shuffled off screen. I already have everything in place. I'll be getting 2 tarots, 1 oracle. I have 5 different like questions slash themes that I'm going to be running with to guide the reading. Let's go ahead and get started. So first we have the possible situation, the Prince of Wands in reverse, the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, and ask for help from others. Air signs, you could have a situation where you're needing to choose between 2 individuals, both who seem to be equal as far as competition goes. So maybe some of you have 2 candidates for a love situation, like 2 love interests, 2 people coming at you or wanting your attention, because the cards don't have to be gender specific. So you could have an earth sign and a fire sign who may be trying to date you, take you out, deal with you, talk to you, etc. But you are trying to figure out which way to go because I think by them both being like at the prince and princess level, these are both like pages. So you're trying to like figure out like who fits you better, you know, who would be the best long-term option, things like that. But you're feeling like I think this is a lot more work than you expected to, because maybe you've been trying to, kind of entertain both. And it's like with this 9 of Cups here, it's like, well, you know, part of you I think wish like, oh, if I could just put the 2 of them together, I would just have the perfect person. The other part of you is like, well, it's like a lot of work just to fulfill my desires. Like I thought it'd be easy, just finding, not really easy because love is never really easy, but I just think you thought it would be easier, meeting your match. But it's like you met your match is. It's like 2 people who are kind of, matching you. At the same time, for others of you, there could be a situation where you are no longer seeing the potential for a situation. You are not wanting to work on a situation anymore because it is not fulfilling you the way it needs to. There is a lack of passion, there is a lack of stability, and you are just torn as to what to do. So you've been going around asking for friends and family to give you advice. All right, air signs. Next, we have your feelings. The World in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and Success. I'm feeling like with this combination, you are realizing that things have kind of reached its peak in a situation that you are dealing with. If this is that love situation from the first set where you feel like it's lacking, the passion and the stability, then it's like you're feeling like this situation could have reached its peak, and so it's coming to an end. Initially, you had the thought to kind of, like isolate yourself because of the heaviness of that. Sometimes when we are moving on from someone or we've outgrown someone, it's kind of a sad thing because we want to hold on to them, keep them in our lives. But I'm feeling like you are starting to feel like you've outgrown someone and it's not a bad thing. It's kind of like, well, I grew, and so you are feeling more like joyous and successful about it. I think that your main thing is wanting to focus on like not hurting this person and making sure that you do things the right way and letting them know that it's nothing personal, that you do care for them. Like even if you're not in love with them anymore, you do care for them or care about their feelings, care about, um, how this will affect them. And then some of you could be dealing with a fixed sign, a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, or a Libra. Okay. Next, we have the feelings of your lover. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the 8 of Cups in reverse, and no. All right. So even though this person, some of you could have asked this person to marry you or to move in with you and they said no. Okay. But even though this person is feeling like they don't see that relationship standard being met, they don't see the potential for a family or a marriage from the situation anymore, or to like they don't feel like you guys are ready to like move in together or, take things to the next level, they're not walking away. This Eight of Cups in reverse, like they're not letting go, they're not walking away. And I feel like that has caused some issues because I think some of you could have the same circle of friends or, could have family involved already. Maybe you have children together or something like that. And it's causing a little bit of, disagreements and like people are kind of sticking their nose in you guys' business. They're not minding their business. They all have opinions or how things should go or what should be done and said, how you guys should move forward, etc. But I think that you guys, well, your partner, air sign, I think they're feeling like even though they don't see it how they saw it, they don't want to leave because they still see the potential for progress, period. Like they just don't have an image of what that future or that progress may look like now. All right. Next, we have the blockages. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Sun in reverse. It's up to you. All right, for some of you, there could be a Leo involved. Um, some of you are trying to decide, like the blockages, I guess, is deciding like what it is that truly makes us happy. What is it that will be in our highest good? What is it that is natural and what are we trying to force or what are people trying to force on us? Like for some of you, there may be a situation where the families are trying to tell you guys to get married. That's the right way to do. That's tradition, blah, blah, blah. But you guys are feeling like just let us be and be happy. And for some of you, it may not even be that you guys are not happy with each other. The other people on the outside are straining the relationship, weighing it down, making it heavy, and taking away from the happiness. Um, Ultimately, it's up to you guys, though. Ultimately, it's up to you to like free yourself and not betray your own desires. Don't betray your heart. Don't stray off and find someone else because they tell you to find someone else, or you know stay with someone because they tell you you should be with this person. Ultimately, you can't betray your heart. That's what I feel like I'm getting from this Three of Swords. Not really cheating, but it's more so like um, some of you could be afraid that you're going to get hurt or cheated on, so you're trying to figure out how to move away or change it or be more strict or, speak your mind or make sure you're getting something out of it, I heard. But really, it's like don't trap yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in. Free yourself, whether freeing yourself is staying with this person or leaving. Don't trap yourself in the expectations, the opinions, and the thoughts of others. I feel like this is all a part of what's blocking you guys from either moving forward or breaking up or just being together. Period. Ultimately, the angels are saying it's up to you guys. It's up to you. Okay, air sign, it's up to you. And then the outcome and guidance we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords, and within the next few weeks. And I'm feeling like this is one of those things where you're realizing how easy it is to just say what you have to say, to speak your truth, to speak your opinion. In a few weeks, I feel like some of you are going to hit a boiling point with outside opinions within the relationship, maybe for some of you. But you're just going to reach this point of like, look, this is how I feel. This is what I want. This is my life. Back off. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. For others of you, you're going to reach this point where like, you're gonna feel, I think some of your partners could be making the situation harder than they need to. And you're gonna kind of tell them like, look, it doesn't have to be this hard. I don't want it to be this hard. If you feel like this is how you want it and I want it differently, then we can go ahead and cut this thing off. But that's gonna be in a few weeks. You guys have a little bit of time before you get there. Now, for others of you, you may meet someone else, which could have been what that Three of Swords was. So maybe there is some cheating involved, but it's not really coming off as cheating because I think you will meet this person within the next few weeks, or you're kind of going to meet them soon, and then over the next few weeks get to know them more. And from there, you're kind of going to start swaying more towards the new person than the person you've been dealing with, air sign. And it's kind of going to be so easy that you're like, well, I enjoy this. So you're kind of going to run, I think, with that for a bit, which gives it that cheating energy. Like you guys are going to like just hit it off. And ultimately, I think that you're going to come to a point of feeling like you need to tell this person, but not knowing really how without being, kind of harsh. You're not really going to be sure how. And that could take place within the next few weeks. Could be an Aries involved or a Libra, I heard. Also, though, the funny part, not the funny part, but also the interesting part, sorry, is that it can go either way. So I'm feeling like for some of you, you're going to be the one caught off guard by your partner is tired of this being so rough, and they're going to run into someone who makes it easier, who could be a King of Swords, so a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And they are kind of going to come in, on their horsey and like sweep your person off their feet. And especially if you are the male air signs, I'm feeling like you're dating females, whether you're male or female. If you're dating females, and you're an air sign, I'm feeling like a man is going to come in and kind of sweep your partner off their feet, and this is going to create that third party situation, like kind of like the aura of it, like, but it's not really like full throttle like an affair or cheating. And this person wants to tell you, but I think that they are just trying not to hurt you. That sucked, guys. I didn't want to tell you something bad at the end. I thought you guys were going to, fight against it. Sorry if it was so choppy. I've been getting so many different messages for everyone. Overall, air sign, I didn't do this for fire sign, but I feel like I need to. Thank you. Okay, so we have unlikely and we have let go. So yeah, ultimately, it's unlikely that you and this person may be able to work it out. You probably need to just go ahead and let this person go. They may not be in your highest good. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. So, for a while, you guys may have been balanced, but things are out of whack now. They're out of balance. Either you've outgrown them spiritually or physically, either way, or mentally. Either way, there's no alignment between the two of you anymore. It's like night and day. And it's taken away from the love. If you see this card, it's like one card, but it has like multiple backgrounds. Like at the bottom, the background is different from the top. So I feel like I'm getting like this energy of like you guys are just so different and you're outgrowing each other and you're going in different directions, and it's unlikely that it'll work out. This new person that you'll meet, you may supposed to have this thing with, you may supposed to meet them. Just don't let it turn into a third party situation. Do what you have to do, okay, Isan? Say what you have to say. It's all right. It's not what you say, it's how you say it sometimes, okay? So just try not to be hurtful and mean and rude. Be respectful, but be honest. All right? So, air signs, this has been your monthly love September read. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you have any questions, you want to share a story, or you're interested in a personal reading, I can be reached at cocoreadings@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So appreciative for all of you who have been a part of my journey. I have more to come, so stay tuned. Love and air hugs. Bye.